What if your brain could rewire itself, starting today? In the next minutes, see how. The human brain is perhaps the greatest mystery in the universe, a complex and intricate world we each carry inside our skulls. It's the very core of our being, the silent architect of our reality. Deceptively simple in appearance, it is small and soft to the touch, a delicate organ with the consistency of firm jelly. Tipping the scales at just about 3 pounds, this modest mass of tissue holds capabilities that far outweigh its physical form. And yet, from this delicate structure springs the entire spectrum of human experience. It is the source of all our thoughts, our deepest feelings, our most vivid dreams, and every single one of our actions. This small organ is a living library, holding our entire personal universe of cherished memories, fleeting ideas, and profound knowledge. It is both a logical engine that solves the most complex mathematical problems and a boundless wellspring of creativity that gives birth to breathtaking art and music. For centuries, we could only guess at its inner workings, scratching the surface of its immense potential. But today, powerful new tools are finally pulling back the curtain, revealing a living network far more powerful and adaptable than we ever imagined. To understand it, imagine a vast, dark room filled with tiny switches. Flip a specific combination in a precise pattern, and a picture appears. This is how the brain works, with billions of neurons sending electrical and chemical signals across trillions of connections. When they fire together, they become our thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. Even in the deepest sleep, the brain never truly turns off. It is constantly working, maintaining the body, consolidating memories from the day, and preparing us for the next. A famous myth says we use only 10% of our brain. It is appealing, vast power waiting for a key. But brain imaging shows activity across almost the entire brain, even during simple tasks or rest. Specialized regions collaborate in complex integrated networks. When you read, vision, language, and memory light up together. There is no hidden 90%. The power is distributed and active. Another myth: the brain stops changing after childhood. In truth, it remains adaptable for life, a quality called neuroplasticity. Learning and experience physically alter structure and function at any age. This is a profoundly hopeful truth. Growth and recovery are always possible. Left-brained versus right-brained? An oversimplification. The hemispheres constantly communicate via the corpus callosum. By understanding what our brains are truly capable of, we can unlock their full potential. This begins with a core concept: neuroplasticity. Simply put, neuroplasticity is the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout our entire lives. Your brain isn't a fixed, unchangeable organ. It's a dynamic, living system, constantly being shaped by your thoughts, your actions, and every single one of your experiences. To understand this, think of your brain as a dense, untamed forest filled with countless potential pathways. The very first time you try something new, you're forging a difficult trail, pushing through the undergrowth where no path existed before. But as you repeat that action, the path becomes wider, clearer, and much easier to travel. This is learning in action. Inside the brain, something similar happens. With repetition, the connections between neurons strengthen, allowing electrical signals to travel faster and more efficiently. A fatty substance called myelin wraps around these active pathways like insulation, boosting the speed and reliability of the connection. Conversely, pathways that fall into disuse begin to weaken. The brain strategically prunes these connections to optimize its resources. This is why skills get rusty without consistent practice. It's the use it or lose it principle at a neurological level. So, plasticity isn't just a minor feature. It is the fundamental operating principle of the brain, governing how we learn and adapt. It's what allows babies to learn to walk and talk, students to master complex subjects like language and math, and adults to pick up new skills, change lifelong habits, and even recover function after injury. In essence, neuroplasticity is the biology of hope. It is the mechanism that empowers each of us to consciously shape our own brains and, by extension, our own lives. At first, your fingers are clumsy. Your brain has no pathway for this sequence. Vision, hearing, and motor cortex try to coordinate, slow and inefficient. With practice, specific neurons fire together again and again. Connections strengthen, signals speed up. Myelin insulates, movements become fast and automatic. Your brain builds a dedicated, high-speed network for the skill. After injury, repetition can rewire the brain. Nearby areas can take over functions of damaged tissue. Constraint-induced therapy forces use, stimulating new pathways. Slow and effortful, yet resilient. Over time, movement and control can return. People often compare brains to computers. The analogy is useful, but ultimately limited. Computers offer incredible speed, precision, obedience to code, perfect storage, and vast search. Brains operate differently. Brains handle ambiguity, recognize patterns, and create meaning. They learn from few examples and use emotion, intuition, and context. Machines generate outputs. Brains experience and understand. Together, computers help us see patterns, build AI, and create brain-computer interfaces. Yet the human brain remains master of the messy, beautiful, unpredictable world of consciousness. Beyond everyday marvels lie rare, astonishing cases. Savant syndrome, profound challenges alongside spectacular, specific genius. Some draw entire skylines from a single viewing. One theory, privileged access to lower-level data normally filtered out. Sometimes, after injury, savant-like skills appear. Acquired savant syndrome. Synesthesia blends senses, sounds seen as colors. For some, letters and numbers have personalities or tastes. It arises from extra cross-wiring between sensory areas. A different, yet equally valid way of experiencing the world. Another mystery, the phantom limb. Real sensations generated by the brain's map of the body. Neighboring regions can invade unused territory, creating vivid sensations. Mirror-based therapies can sometimes ease phantom pain. Looking to the future, brain science is accelerating at a breathtaking pace. We're moving beyond simply observing the brain to actively understanding and interacting with its intricate systems. This new era promises not just knowledge, but transformation. Advanced imaging lets us watch the brain in action with unprecedented detail, observing individual neurons fire in real time. This isn't just a picture, it's a live broadcast from the seat of consciousness. Mapping the entire human connectome, the brain's complete wiring diagram could one day provide a blueprint of thought, memory, and behavior unique to every individual. Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, already help people control advanced prosthetic limbs and communication devices with only their thoughts, turning intention directly into action. Future systems may restore sight and hearing by interfacing directly with the brain's sensory pathways, bypassing damaged organs entirely to send signals straight to the cortex. But as we gain this power, profound ethical questions remain. We must carefully navigate issues of cognitive privacy, equitable access to enhancements, and the very definition of personal autonomy. A deeper understanding of neuroplasticity could unlock highly personalized treatments for depression, anxiety, PTSD, and a wide spectrum of learning challenges. This could mean gentle magnetic stimulation, targeted cognitive exercises, and new medicines designed specifically to help the brain heal and rewire itself. We must balance this incredible optimism with scientific rigor. It will take time, careful validation, and complete honesty about both our successes and our failures. The future is undeniably bright if we proceed with wisdom, empathy, and care. Ultimately, the brain is a living, learning, growing organ, constantly adapting to the world outside and the universe of thoughts and feelings within. It is at once fragile, yet astonishingly resilient. Every small act, when done consistently, helps build stronger, healthier neural pathways. The hidden power of the human brain is not magic. It is biology we are just now learning to read. Subscribe to Bright Mind Facts for more calm, clear science stories about the brain and our world. If you'd like to explore the science of the brain more deeply, I've linked a trusted learning resource below with books and documentaries that go further into how the brain really works.